Yeah, absolutely.
So we ended the first hour of Homies on Friday, September 20th, with something I thought was a crazy question. Zeke or JK in Ohio State? That's a ridiculous question. I got a better question for you two, Buckeye guys. In fact, for all three of you Big Ten football lovers, J.K. Dobbins or Mo Claret?
Mo C.
Mm.
Mo C. Mo C. As far as on the field play at Ohio State, Mo C. Mo C was a dog.
What you two guys think?
I don't think Pete heard it.
No, I heard it. I don't. I think honestly, the team was really good, and they won a national title or almost won a national title, whatever it was. Listen, Maurice Claret made more money.
Okay, good call. Tate, what you think? Is it going to be a clean sweep for Claret, or does JK get any love?
He didn't. JK gets love just because I think I'm looking at the numbers, not the team accomplishment. I'm looking at even if they both were in the draft right now at their prime, I would take JK over Maurice Claret.
I would too.
Yeah,
I don't know about that, man.
I would definitely
don't know about that.
Because the thing is this: you're thinking about Mo Claret 1 year.
Okay,
1 year.
Freshman Mo Claret. JK had a little bit more work to establish himself. So I would definitely take JK.
But I only got a 1 year sample size, and Mo C went for like 1,500, not counting the bowl, the national championship game as a freshman. He was out there and he missed 2 games.
I ain't saying Mo Claret is chopped liver or anything like that. I'm just saying, I think that's a better toss up than.
And you
JK
always saying
Zeke.
stuff. Maurice Claret rushed for 1,237 yards. It was a freshman record, but not no 1,500.
What do you have in the bowl game?
Not 300.
No, yeah, somebody static real bad, man.
That's
somebody static real. Yeah.
All right, yeah. I got another question before we get to our picks. Just to get the juices flowing around you guys up. Not B, but G. This is primarily for you.
Okay.
If these two teams play tomorrow, who would be the favorite? University of Florida or Florida State?
Oh my God! Can I say wash?
I need a favorite.
Oh my God!
Is the Fighting Billy Napiers or the 3 L's and Mike Norvell the favorite?
I mean, they both cooked. But I would say talent on the field, I would have to go to the Gators because they have more talent than the Florida State Seminoles. The Florida State Seminoles are all completely overrated. But they both of them coaches probably gonna be up out of there and be with the big fire by the end of the season. Because Norvell and Napier, they both horrible, both of them.
I don't know about that. Tate, who would be the favorite between these two teams?
I'm taking Florida.
Florida?
Yeah, I'm taking the Gators too.
I think they about to start playing that young quarterback. Graham Mertz is out.
Yeah.
I think being the SEC team, they have better overall talent from top to bottom.
Big facts, State.
I think in that game, Florida takes the ACC Florida State because they look really bad.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I agree with that.
B, what you think? Is Florida
clean
State
sweep?
Oh wow! Florida State came into the season and ranked top 10. They was undefeated last year. Jesus!
This just lets you know that last year when they did all that crying because when their quarterback Jordan Travis went out, that they really wasn't deserving because the team is bad. I didn't think that much of them last year. They just was in the ACC.
Well, they did lose a lot to the transfer portal. True or false? I mean,
facts.
Give them a little bit of grace.
Here's their defensive line came in highly touted into this season.
Mhm.
And what they've
they
turned out
garbage.
to be is more show than substance. Kind of like you have, I don't know, like bodybuilders versus weightlifters. These, they're bodybuilders. They look great getting off the bus, but you want people that can actually move other human beings from across from them, and they're not doing that.
That's big facts. They trash. Norvell might be up out of there, bro, because there's a lot of chatter that Prime coming home. There's a lot. I'm telling you, in them streets, there's a lot of chatter. It's a lot of chatter, man.
He ain't doing nothing in Colorado.
I'm trying to tell you, there's a lot of chatter. Y'all know I know the college football. That's my thing. There's a lot of chatter out there.
If Norvell didn't take this team to 13-0 last year, I would probably listen to that chatter. And if Dion didn't go to Colorado and be bowl ineligible,
two losing seasons.
Well, they 2-1 right now, and they can still have a good
two
season.
losing seasons coming. It's going to be.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'm just telling you, there's a lot of chatter.
Mike Norvell signed an extension last year. His buyout would be $65 million. And I don't think Florida State's got money like Texas A&M.
No, they have to save money because remember, G, they were trying to buy their way out of the conference. They can't they can't buy out Norvell too.
And they be better off trying to go. If they want to go big game hunting, they try and get Urban Meyer to come out of retirement. But if they just want a really good college football coach, they go over to Iowa State and get Matt Campbell.
Listen, Tate, they are locking up inappropriate men right now, dog. They gotta keep what's my man name? Urban Meyer away from the program right now. Keep him away.
Urban Meyer's been banned across 64 states.
Listen, Quadfather been listening to Pater. I just want you guys to know.
What does he say?
He said Cal's going to beat Florida State tomorrow.
That's facts, and they're gonna be 0-4. I'm telling you, Norvell. Listen, Norvell might lose his. Norvell's gonna lose his job. I think before Napier. 0-4. He's up out of there, bro. He's up out of there. Up out of there. I'm telling you.
I think Norvell makes another year. Everybody knows DJ Unga Louie, whatever his name is a complete and utter failure at Clemson, at Oregon State, and now at Florida State. They don't have a quarterback.
Trifecta of failure.
Yeah, trifecta of failure.
Trifecta of failure. All right. Let's move from one trifecta of failure to our NFL picks. B, what was our records from last week?
Well, let's start off with the good news. Congratulations, G, in the worst survival pick'em in history of football. You win in week 2.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Run it down. Yes, sir. Week 2 got the chip right off the back.
Tate's 49ers and my Ravens lose. So there we go. I drug up the rear last week. No, did he? 1-3 for myself.
To where he freezes.
And am I frozen?
No.
1-1-1 for Tate. And then G and Pay tied at 2-2.
Yep.
So it brings the records to Tate is 2-3-2. 2 ties already in the first 2 weeks. And then G is 3-5. And then Pay and I are both 3-4.
My record is trash. My record is trash. I gotta get it together, man.
When we talked about this too, like the first week or 2 of the season, it's easier to pick the over-unders a lot of time than it is picking the games.
Pick the under.
Yeah. So that's been kind of more of our strategy as far as betting these games. And when you're not actually picking out the games that you want to bet on, you're just randomly getting them a randomizer. I mean, if you're around 500, you're doing pretty good.
Yeah, it's better to be closer to 500.
Yeah, 2 ties.
I got 2 ties already.
Yeah, that's incredible.
I'm 17-4 on my college on the Level Up show, but in the NFL, I can't do right.
Yeah, because everybody's not wearing scarlet.
But do you guys?
I haven't picked the Buckeyes yet. No, we don't pick
you
against
guys
the
pick
spread.
yeah, see, that's the biggest. That's the biggest difference.
Yeah.
So are we starting last place up to first place and then snake it? Or how are we going to start this off this week?
No, so what I've been doing is Tate had the fewest games and then me and you. So we started with the fewest games. So I went with the 7. G went last because he had 8. So we're trying to make it as even as we can throughout the year because I missed a lot of games last week. I'll even go through the games this upcoming week on Wednesday and send them to you guys, Pay. That way you have them. They're random as can be. So, Tate, you start off this week. Broncos.
B, you want to do that first?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Quadfather, $5. Thank you again, my friend. He said if you would watch Pay Dirt, your records will improve.
Agree. That's big facts. Agreed. I agree.
All right, Tate, you start off Broncos +6 at the Bucks over under 41.
Broncos +6 at the Bucks. I'll take the Broncos with 6, man. I think their defenses can keep them in the game.
All right. I have the Giants +6.5 at the Browns over under 38. I would take the under in this game, and don't force me to watch it or talk about it, please. But since that's not how this works, I will pick the Browns. The Giants are disarray. Hey, you have the Chargers now +3 because of questionable quarterback at the Pittsburgh Steelers over under 34.5.
He about to get the big fine.
Big fine.
+3? That's funny. I'm taking the Steelers all the way. Give me that. Free money.
The Steelers are +3?
No, Chargers are +3 at the Steelers.
Okay.
That's garbage.
They could have, and more than likely have Easton Stick starting at quarterback. Big G, you got the Texans at the Vikings. The Vikings are +1.5 over under 46.
Give me the Texans to cover the spread. Houston's a top 5 team in the NFL, period.
They are not top 5 at covering spreads. Tate, Eagles +3 at the Saints over under 49.5.
The Eagles are getting 3?
That's right.
Hey, man. The Saints have looked good, but I don't think it's everything that it looks like right. And Philly had that loss last week to Atlanta in the last second. I'm taking Philly with 3. I'm taking the win outright, but I'm definitely taking with 3.
I have the Packers +3 at the Titans.
Oh, Lord, that's a miserable.
Over under 38.5. I would take the under, but I'm not allowed to in this particular pick 'em. You know what? I'm going to say Will Levis finally has a game where he doesn't do one of the top 10 dumbest things I've ever seen a quarterback do. I'm going to take the Titans to pull this one out, but this is a close spread.
What's one of the top 10 dumbest things you've seen a quarterback do?
When he was tripping and falling, and he
outside of Will Levis.
Oh, outside of the butt fumble.
Yes, right off the bat.
Oh, is that worse than Dan Orlovsky running out the back of the end zone?
No, that's
he's top 10
as well.
He's top 10.
Okay. I'm sorry for the sidebar. I had to ask that though.
How about I would say who was the guy from the Seahawks that said we'll take the ball, we're going to win, and immediately threw a pick 6?
Hasselbeck. Matt
that was
Matt
Hasselbeck. Trash.
Yeah.
All right. Pay, you actually got the Bears +1 at the Colts over under 44.
Taking the Bears +1 and the under.
If you want to act like you're hitting the button real quick, go ahead. The Bears.
Hey. And you know I'm rooting for the Bears. I bet on them to win more games than the Commanders, but I think I think Richardson outdoes Caleb Williams this week, as far as statistics go.
Oh.
It's possible,
Oh.
but I doubt it.
All right. Speaking of terrible quarterback play, Panthers +6 at the Raiders for you, Big G.
Man, give me the Raiders, man. Give me the Raiders. Listen, Carolina might be getting that offer. They might be hitting that offer.
Carolina and the Giants play each other this year. That'd be fun.
I don't know. I'm gonna check to find out. Keep talking. I got you.
All right, Tate, you have the Dolphins getting 4.5 points at Seattle against the Seahawks. Over under
It's in Seattle, right? The 12th man.
Yes, sir.
Give me the Seahawks minus the 4.5. I think Miami's going to come out and just be in disarray since they don't have Tua. If they playing Skylar Thompson, that's not a good look. I think Kenneth Walker, the Seahawks got too many weapons, and I think they'll be able to put 21 on the board, and that'll be safe. That -4 will be safe. 4.5.
B-Dirt, the Giants and the Panthers play November 10th.
Take the under. I don't even care what it is.
Got you.
That could be in the 20s. That could be an Iowa under from last year.
Yeah.
All right. I have the Lions at the Cards. The Cards are 3-point dogs at home. 51.5 over under on this one. I think the Lions have to get back here. And then I think you're going to see them kind of galvanize themselves together. Dan Campbell got some threats last week when they found out where he lived online. So I think I
love Detroit.
I think it's going to galvanize this team together a little bit. I'm taking the Lions to cover that spread. Pay, you've got the 49ers at the Rams. The Rams 6.5 underdogs getting +6.5 here over under 43.
I definitely have the Niners to win by that
Niners the Niners are a mass unit now. They talking about Kittle ain't playing too. So you're gonna have Kittle out, Debo out, Christian McCaffrey out. But the Rams is a mass unit as well. Puka Nacua, Cooper Kupp. That's whoever got the best lineup is going to win that, because there's injuries everywhere.
I don't know. I think Matt Stafford going to show he's way better than Purdy. Purdy don't got all these weapons now. We'll see how he do.
Yeah,
it's time to be a full sports multiplier, Big G.
That's big facts, Tate. That's big facts.
I got the 49ers winning by Tutty.
Oh.
All right, G.
No McCaffrey, no Debo, no Kittle. Okay.
G, you have the Ravens at the Cowboys. The Cowboys getting a point, 47.5 over under.
Oh, my God. The Ravens at the Cowboys, and the Cowboys get a point.
Mm-hmm.
Man, give me the Dallas Cowboys, man. Give me the Dallas Cowboys. I think the Ravens outright lose and start the season 0-3.
All right.
I think that.
Man, Derrick Henry going to run for 110 yards, a tub.
I just think the Cowboys, they're not going to lay egg twice at the crib.
All right, Tate, you got the Chiefs at the Falcons. The Falcons are getting 3 points over under 46.5.
Oh, I'm definitely taking the over in that one. I think Kirk kind of got his you like that mojo back last Monday night.
You like that?
You like that? And I'm taking the Falcons with is it 3 or 3.5?
3.
I'm taking the Falcons with 3. That's a tough one though.
You know what's funny? It was 3.5 on Wednesday.
Okay.
I have the Jags at the Bills over under 45.5. If you watch the primetime pick'ems, I took the Jags to upset the Bills. I kind of want to take that
upset.
I kind of want to take the Bills here to hedge my bet there. I can't do that.
Absolutely not. It's already on social media. You guys stick with that.
I can't take the other one here. Oh, I take the other one here though. That was a straight up bet. This is with points. It's different.
Oh, yeah, you're right. You make a good point. Do what you got to do.
You know what? Something tells me this is a trap game. I'm taking the Jags +5.
Ooh.
Oh,
Yeah, that's right.
oh.
Hey, you got the Commanders +7.5 at the Bengals. Can the Bengals finally get off the schneid?
See, if it wasn't for 7.5, I would probably take the Bengals. I do think the Bengals should go ahead and win this game. They're playing the Commanders. As I said earlier, well, in the last hour, that the Commanders look very bad. They made Daniel Jones look. He had a good stat line, but wait till they see Joe Burrow. I do have the Commanders, not the Commanders, but I do have the Bengals winning this game fairly easy. But 7.5, you know what? Piss or get off the pot. I'm taking the Bengals.
And that concludes the picks for week 3.
Pay us all you. Unless we got to take the commercial break.
Yeah, let's go ahead and take our first break and come back and talk about what was the week in sports. If you're watching live, stay tuned. Welcome back, guys. So I'm gonna start off with college football. It is Friday night. We do got a couple of big games going on right now, especially one in the Big Ten. Nebraska and Illinois are playing. I'm mad that DraftKings didn't have that game because I definitely wanted some action on it. Before we get started into it, we got a super chat.
Can I ask you what network that's on? I thought that game was night. I couldn't find it.
I think it's on the Big Ten network.
Yeah, I saw it on the Big Ten network.
No, it's on Fox. It's on Fox, Tate. It's on Fox.
Oh, that's why. Okay.
It's on Fox, yeah. We got back-to-back super chats, y'all.
First one from Dennis Pavlak. Sarah did an excellent job on Level Up.
Absolutely. Sarah C is out there handling her business early and often with the Level Up crew, man. Welcome to the crew. Welcome to the Know-It-Alls crew. Yeah, she knows her stuff, man. Definitely. Shout out to Sarah C. And thank you, B-Dirt, for the referral because she understands college football.
Yeah, it was pretty tough for me to refer another Steeler and Buckeye fan, but here we go.
Facts. We got another one. Oh, my God. Here we go with the Matrix guy. Claude Bishop, man, thank you for the $5. He said, Tate and Big G, do you that the Steelers are disrespecting Najee by giving Muth a extension when Najee has to do, I want to say, more over the last 4 years?
Has done more over the last
4 years.
Tate, I'll let you answer that to start off with, man, because I don't want to put him in the matrix.
Oh, he don't need to go. He asked the question. You two Matrix trigger happy, man. But anyway, in regards to Claude's question, man, I don't think it's disrespect. I think it's just the marketplace of the position right now in the NFL. You know, you get you a good tight end, you can have him for 8 to 10 years. Running backs can start to decline after that first rookie contract. That's why so many teams don't want to pay running backs. So I don't think it's disrespect. I think it's just business. It's just business in the NFL right now, especially for Najee's position.
Yeah. I definitely feel that there's a resurgence at the running back position, though, to start the season off. I think the running back position has shown up, and maybe that's because you get a lot of shell cover 2 coverage. You know, they're not allowing the big play to just go over the top and beat them. You know, so running backs are doing well to start out. So we might see a resurgence. Running backs are doing well, very well.
I'm agreeing with you. Running backs are doing well, but they're still not going. They're not going to reset them. It's going to be a handful of running backs, 5 to 6 running backs that make top dollar, Everybody else will reload, put somebody else in. The who? I mean, they like the Chargers right now. They went and picked up J.K. and Gus Edwards for nothing.
Facts. That's facts.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's another tandem where the backup right now, when it's time to pay Brees Hall or Braylon Allen, they gonna get paid between them.
Braylon Allen probably will.
That's what I think.
Yeah.
He's
Braylon Allen
younger,
probably
no
will.
injury history, but yeah. So that's what I think, Claude. Good question, though, man.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So when it's my turn to host, I going to bring up a bunch of stuff that no one else is interested in and talking about other than me, and that's the money, the business of sports, and it was doing its thing this week. Let's stay with the NCAA right now. We don't start there. As I said, it's Friday. We got games going on right now, and Saturday, as you know, is a college football day. So there's a NCAA rule on the books, a long-standing NCAA rule that prohibits schools from directly playing players in any form. But three things happen. Well, two things. There's been the NCAA settlement on NIL has mandated that schools have to start paying athletes somewhere in a roughly $22 million starting next school year. And
Facts.
That has been responded to by the University of Texas, the first school that has decided they're going to raise their ticket prices 10%. And that 10% is going directly to pay players.
Tennessee.
What did I say? Did I say Texas?
Texas. Yeah.
I'm sorry. University of Tennessee.
Orange. It's close.
Those volunteers, they're volunteering you to pay for these players. And somewhere else, I live in the state of Georgia. Governor Brian Kemp, he has made an executive order prohibiting the NCAA of punishing any school that operates in Georgia from punishing them if they decide to pay their players.
Mm-hmm.
So with all this stuff moving around, Big G, which one do you think is the biggest set of news, or which one are you more excited about hearing?
Well, in all fairness, I think the ticket prices going up was going to happen with or without this ruling or judgment concerning the NC2A, because what's happened, what just happened in this cycle, the television contract stuff changed, and then now you're getting conference expansion. You're getting teams that are paying astronomical amounts of money to join in or jump out of a conference. So they were going to have to pass the cost over to somebody. But in all fairness, you have to do that because the expansion of the playoffs and everything else. There's going to be a lot of money to be made for the NC2A and for college football over the next 2 to 3 seasons with the expansion of the college football playoff. And, now teams are going to host a home playoff game. So, yeah, it's an off. Now, where it hurts is us as consumers. We're going to have to pay more to actually show up. But in all fairness, in certain college towns, certain college cities, hey, that's the only ticket in town. Go to Columbus, Ohio. Go to Austin, Texas. Hey, lightweight, go to Ann Arbor, Michigan. It's the only ticket in town, man. Go to Athens, Georgia. So they're not competing with those big market NFL teams or NBA teams that's in those cities. So I think the 10% ticket price increase is just the fringe of it. I think it's going to go more and more and more, especially once they decide and they separate completely from the NCAA and they start playing these super PAC games where, like, you're going to get every week a Georgia playing a Michigan or Ohio State playing a Texas. You're going to get something like that conference on conference for about, the next 2 or 3 years.
When does the NCAA redact that rule, that archaic rule that says that you cannot pay student athletes? B, do you see it coming in the next, I don't know, school year, in the next 10 months?
I'd probably say not next season, the season after, but I think they'll also do it in typical fashion, the way NCAA does everything. It'll be convoluted and be messy, and they won't get it right, and they'll make it more complicated than they need to be. So that's just kind of the MO of the way NCAA handles things. I will say this, those, like G said, those ticket prices were going to get raised one way or the other. If they're going up 10%, they're going up 10%. I think it's genius to put it on there as a talent fee, because now you're getting your season ticket holders to feel like they have a part in bringing those NIL players to their teams now, rather than just, they raised ticket prices again.
Big facts. Total agree, man.
Tate, how much money would you pay to have all the top talent at Ohio State?
Well, I think right now Ohio State got a $20 million roster. So
Facts.
Is that the highest right now in NCAA? That's
No,
the big G. I'm guessing you.
Yeah, no, the University of Texas right now, NIL money somewhere around $24-25 million. So I think they paid the most. But Ohio State does have a $20+ million NIL.
And those are two of the top 3 ranked teams.
Yeah.
It's going to be interesting to see if NCAA tries to punish a team in Georgia for paying their players. Now, as of right now, the University of Georgia, Georgia Tech, they've all said they have no intention of doing that in the foreseeable future. But I want to see what happens if they do decide to just change that and start paying players directly, and how Brian Kemp how he feels that he will be able to stop the NCAA from enforcing their rules. Well, I think that would be the opening.
Brian Kemp is a habitual rule breaker. He'll find a way.
Yeah, facts.
It will be the opening salvo to the NCAA being eradicated.
Well, this is the deal too, Paige. Just to say it, who will they become employees of? Will they become employees of the collective? Because the collective is what drives NIL. Or will they be employees of the university? That's the big question. Because if they're employees of the collective is going to start getting big-time sponsorships at all these schools. You're going to start seeing these teams walking around with Wendy's logos on their stuff, or Dell Computers, or Apple. You're going to see that on their stuff. So they're going to be flooding money into these universities too to market and sell their product. So I think the question comes down to, who does the player work for? Does he work for the collective, or does he work for the team? Or the university? That's the question. That makes sense?
That is a big question, Big G. That's an excellent through line that you put out there. Excellent job. Speaking about Tate, you said something real good. Ohio State had one of the most expensive most expensive rosters in the nation. So elsewhere in sports and sports business, all of our favorite Woj, he decided to retire from dropping bombs all over Twitter and go be the general manager. I'm gonna put that out there. General manager of his alma mater, St. Bonaventure. Was this a surprise to you? I know, in fact, don't even ask that question. Of course it was a surprise because no one saw that coming. But how do you feel that the Woj bomb is a thing of the past?
I'm gonna miss Woj, man. His last Woj bomb was reporting that Isaac Okoro deal with the Cleveland Cavaliers, 3 years, $38 million. But I think it's obviously a personal decision. I think that's his alma mater, probably close to home. I don't know where Woj is from, but he could have some family stuff where he needs to just slow down and be closer to home. And this is a job that just works for him. He's going to be heading up the NIL money for St. Bonaventure, and the basketball team. St. Bonaventure competes in basketball. They're Big East, right? They're Big East.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, I mean, we're going to miss him, but whenever Woj want to come back, he can come back. I mean, he needs to go ahead and pass Big G as sources.
Yeah, come on. Come on over, bro.
It wouldn't help Big G at all, because he'll just argue with the sources. He'll just say, you know what?
That is facts.
Wrong.
That is facts. I'll get in the dojo with him. That is true.
If I was to tell Woj made Twitter what it is today. Would you all disagree with me?
Ooh,
I would
Sports
agree with you
Twitter.
100%.
Sports Twitter.
Yeah, I would agree with you 100%.
I
Without
know-
Woj, Twitter wouldn't be Twitter.
Yeah, I've 1,000% agree because I didn't use Twitter the way that I used to use Twitter before the Woj bombs started in 2013, 2014. Now it was like, then it became a source of news, not just sports news, but everything happened on Twitter first. You got the first drop of anything big right there on your timeline. It's sad to see one of the OGs go, but hey, like you said, Tate, he's probably some family stuff, and being on like that, especially when you're on call, and having a job that you're on call is stressful. And that type of job where you got three, not just two phones, like a rapper or a dope boy. He's got like multiple phones going off at the same time. I don't even know how do you sleep. So
never does.
I'm happy for him.
Who's bigger, Woj or Schefter?
Oh.
Well,
Oh.
I know whose contract was bigger.
yeah.
Yeah.
Woj-
That's hey man, that's two of your goats. Man, because think about it. Even the live shows on the networks like ESPN, like NBA Live and the NFL show that's on the NFL, they wait for those guys to get the intel. And no matter what they're talking about, no matter what they're covering, if a bomb of a Woj bomb comes or if a Schefter bomb comes, they break totally away from that and they go directly to that person. And so those persons got to be within 50 feet of a camera and a microphone to be able to go, especially during like free agent time.
Who's older, Schefter or Woj?
Woj.
Yeah.
I think Woj is older.
Yeah, y'all would think that because of how he looked, but Schefter's older.
Really?
Schefter grade be 58. Woj is 55.
Wow. They went to high school together. Well, now get ready for the Shams. Shams runs the town now, so I like Shams.
You probably right.
The game is in good hands. Yeah, this is exactly why. What's the guy that works for Fox? I'm blanking on his name right now. He does all the MMA stuff too. He said for a long time he didn't want to be in the newsbreaking business, even though he's got more sources than Schefter. But he says it's a stressful life.
Is that Gordon Schultz dude?
No, Jay
Glazer.
Jay Glazer.
Yeah, man. So one of the OGs is gone. So pour out a little liquor for him. It's
he died, Pay.
Yeah, but you know, the game is changing now.
The game is changing.
The game is changing. But hey, like I said, we still got Shams.
Yeah. I'm anxious to see who they're going to develop as far as a new personality to replace. You know, I'm anxious to see who they're really going to, because they're going to have to promote somebody. Somebody's going to have to be that go-to person. They cannot afford to have
it's going to be Shams.
I don't.
ESPN.
We'll see. We'll see. Yeah. We'll see.
Yeah, they already got somebody taking up the newsbreaker role already, but you know, well, it won't be the same. Last thing for the business topic. We'll take another break after this. As we got off last week, NFL and DirecTV hadn't come to an agreement yet.
Nope.
And as soon as we got off, they struck a last-minute deal because DirecTV, they tried to draw a line in the sand and say, hey, look, man, we can't do it no more. We don't care how important football is to our customers. We just can't pay what you're asking. But eventually they did come to an agreement. DirecTV and ESPN. ESPN is back on DirecTV for all of you all that still has satellites. But for the longest, when there were carriage disputes, and they've been popping up more and more lately, for the longest, once the football season started, all that got cut out. Like, hey, we cannot risk not having football to put on our airwaves. DirecTV, they said they were at least ready to go for it for a week. Could there be a situation in the coming years, maybe, at which one of these large carriers say, "Hey, we don't care. We don't care about football. We don't care about ESPN. Yet, kick rocks." Can you see that in your near future, B? I don't know if you're probably the last one of us that has cable.
I do not have cable.
Smart
Okay.
man.
Yeah.
I have cable, but I have streaming also though. I got a lot of stuff.
I don't know. Like, I don't think the bubble's there. I think before you see them draw that line in the sand and say we're not going to pay any more than this, I think you're going to start seeing it break up more, and more games like you see now on Thursday night prime and this, that, and the other. I see it going that way, where you pay for your team's games, or you pay for the league pass, or you get more levels to it, I guess. The whole kit and caboodle can keep going up then, but you can cut it out and get smaller levels to it. But I mean, I look at it this way: I'm going to pay for it. So it's hard for me to say that they squeezed all they can get out of that. I think there's still juice left there. I don't see it happening anytime soon.
Hey, I know this though. Whatever one of them channels that cut the NFL out first, they might as well turn themselves into the Hallmark channel because they big cooks. It's over. Quick, fast, in a hurry. Their viewership and subscriptions is going to fall off a cliff. You cut the NFL out, you in trouble. You in big trouble.
DirecTV, they told their subscribers, they kept it a buck with them. It's like, hey, look, man, we only got 10,000. Well, was it 10,000 or 10 million? About 10 million subscribers left. They said we just can't pay it no more.
Well, then they're gonna sell the company. They're gonna sell the company. Sell it.
That's on the horizon. They've already let it be known that they're about the fold is going to happen. They're going to be sold off to somebody else, and the liquidation will happen in the near future. That's the brunt of the question. Like, are you ready for the new landscape in which you won't have sports with your cable if you still have cable?
Yeah, it's over. That whatever one of them big networks, AT&T, whatever one of them do it, they're the new Hallmark channel because you can't survive. You cannot survive, especially now with the NCAA is going to do. You can't survive without college football or NFL football. You can't. The viewership alone the lack of viewership will kill you.
No, I don't necessarily know if that's true or not. I think
people
watching sports fans is in the minority. A lot of people don't necessarily care about sports. Sports gets forced onto these carriers because they get all the live viewership outside of an election year. So
they know it's a quick lick. It's a quick lick.
Yeah.
We'll throw a good game up on Sunday on CBS. But the people that watch CBS Monday through Friday, they don't care about the games.
No.
So it won't cripple a network like that. They'll lose a lot of revenue.
Yes, they will.
Well, they'll lose. Again, I don't think necessarily it's chicken and egg thing. You will lose ESPN because that's all sports, and you will lose some people. But like you said, CBS, Fox, ABC, and some of the other ones, they have other offerings. So they bring the sports in with it, so they can also get in the advertiser dollars. So they getting they nut both ways. No Diddy.
Well, no doubt. Wait a minute, what is going on right there?
ABC is ESPN is a subsidiary of ABC.
That's correct.
And they great hit a leak this Monday night. They got one game starting on ESPN, another game starting on ABC.
Doubling down, getting that big.
And you're gonna be flipping back and forth to both channels.
Or split screen. Would you say B Dirt? Or split screen, Tate? Would you say B?
I said we almost hit the second break before we had a Diddy comment too.
Yeah.
It was going so well.
That's true. And before we get to this break, I want to throw this last part in there. Now the streaming platforms have jumped into the sports game. It's just a matter of time for all cables done. Let's go ahead and take that last break.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and take that last break, and we can talk about these playoffs that are on the horizon before we shut out. Stick with us if you're watching live. If you're listening on podcast, check out those advertisers that we just talked about. All right. So I know most of you all watching, and I know my co-hosts are all just now getting into the WNBA. You're probably first real interaction with the league in its 27-year history. The season ended this week. The playoff format is set. So real quick, who do you all like in the first round? I'm gonna read off the playoff matchups if you're unaware, just so I don't throw you under the bus and like that. So the 1 through 8 matchup, Washington Mystics, Tate. They barely missed that 8th seed. They had to win and get some help on the last game of the season. But the Washington,
that the game last night against the Fever. That's the game you're talking about.
Yeah,
that game's here. It was 20,711 people in attendance. I think it was WNBA record.
It was a new WNBA record for attendance.
Wow.
All right, so the number 1 seed, Liberty, they clinched the number 1 seed. They get to play the 8th seed, Atlanta Dream. How do you all see that going?
The Liberty gonna blow them out. Yeah, the Liberty gonna blow them out.
Sweep?
Yeah, get them up out of there. Get the broom. Get the broom out.
It's best of 3 in women's, right?
Yes, sir. First round is best of 3.
Yeah, get them up out of there.
I think the Liberty gonna be tough to beat.
Yeah,
overall.
Overall,
not just the first round.
Yeah, put some respect on them. The Liberty some dogs.
Yeah, I think the Liberty will end up losing in the finals, but they will be tough to beat. Moving on. I'm just throw that out there and not even say nothing else about it. The number 2 seed, my pick to win the championship, and my favorite team, the Minnesota Lynx played a 7 seed, Phoenix Mercury. How y'all see that going?
This is a sneaky series. This is sneaky.
It's not.
Yes, it is. If Phoenix can get a good guard play, they could give Minnesota some problems. If Phoenix can get good guard, I'm telling you that give them problems. I still pick Minnesota to win. But this is a sneaky one.
But that one won't be a sweep, though.
Facts. Big facts.
The Lynx have given the Phoenix Mercury the business all the time in the last 15 years.
I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you.
Taurasi's entire career has been hammered by the Lynx. The Lynx got him again. So, number 3 seed Connecticut Sun versus the number 6 seed America's favorite team, Indiana Fever. How do you all see that going?
Hey man, I gotta put some respect on Caitlin Clark's name, man. Caitlin Clark is a top 5 WNBA player.
No.
Yes, she is.
No.
Yes, she is.
You putting respect on her name and then disrespecting everybody else's name.
G goes from one extreme to the other.
Hey, listen, that's how I operate. That's how I roll. You big trash until I see something. And listen, Caitlin Clark, a top 5 WNBA player, man. Caitlin Clark is a dog. I don't
know about that, but in this series, I'm gonna take the Fever.
Tate, I'm with you on that. I'm gonna take them too. Give me the Fever.
B, what you got? Hey, you all been agreeing this hour. B, you with them too?
I give the Fever a puncher's chance because Caitlin Clark can take over a game. But I take Connecticut to win a close series.
Connecticut sweeping the Fever. Moving on.
Bet corner time.
Bet it.
30 minutes corner time. No,
15
minutes. 15. No, 15 minutes corner time.
The series are on the sweep.
There ain't gonna be no sweep. They're not gonna sweep the Fever. I promise you, they're not gonna do it.
Okay. All right. In the last first round series, I'm sorry. The defending champs, the Las Vegas Aces, played the Seattle Storm in a 4-5 matchup.
Oh,
Guys, how you figure that?
that what is the best of 5 in the first round or best of 3? What is it?
Best of 3.
Oh yeah, that's a 2-1, man. And that could go either way. That's a great matchup first round.
It is. I gotta take the Aces though. If you gotta pick one, I gotta take the Aces.
Yeah, because Aja, she's a beast too. But man,
Hey,
Seattle's nice though.
I had much higher hopes, man, for the Sky this year, man. And how are they not your favorite hometown team?
Because I'm not a bandwagon. I'm not a bandwagon person. I've been a fan of the WNBA before the Sky even was in existence. I was a Houston Comets fan originally. They went out of business. Then I became a Minnesota Lynx fan when they drafted my homie Monty Moan out of LSU, and I'm gonna stick with it. No disrespect to the Sky though. I love it. I love them. Let them do what they do.
Did you like the Lynx when they had Katie Smith?
Yes.
Katie Smith was a dog, Big G.
I remember.
Yeah.
There's some dogs.
All right, so
you know what? I'm with you, Pay. I'm sorry. I just kind of followed the WNBA when they were new, like when the Houston Comets were around and the New York Liberty has always been around. But then that was like 99, I believe.
97.
97. Yeah, I probably followed it from that time to about 2000, 2001, and I became all the way disconnected. And now, yeah, I do pay attention. I probably watched 3 games this year, which I hadn't watched 3 games in the last 20 years. Not watched games. Well, when do the playoffs start?
Sunday, 1 p.m. Eastern.
That is a terrible time for them.
Yes, it is, man. Yes, it is. They got it. That's marketing. That's big trash marketing.
It's well, because as you just said, Tate, you haven't been paying attention since 2000. If you were, you knew that this happens every year. This is a conversation about the WNBA and their playoff schedules every year, and they really can't do anything about it. I mean, what else are they going to do? They're going to
follow the NBA and start the series on Tuesdays and Thursdays like they do in the NBA.
I mean, even if they had it Sunday evening, they only competing with Sunday Night Football. And if it's not a game somebody don't care about, they're going to tune into the WNBA.
Yeah, that's big trash marketing. Get them out of here.
Again, none of these WNBA teams own their stadiums. They have to work. They have to work with what's going on. You have to hurry this up. And you have to hurry this up because, the NBA, their training camp is about to start. They got to get this thing moving. They don't have time to play around with, trying to avoid other leagues.
They be better off going to a COVID bubble and doing their own thing with everybody.
That's big facts. Yeah, putting them all in one spot, one arena. You ain't got to worry about this, that, and this, and let them play. That absolutely, because that you killing yourself. You ain't gonna get no viewership. Viewership is good.
I'll just say I came up with that idea. I worked in marketing for about 15 years, so
yeah, that's what
all these great ideas come from.
I got some stats to give you, and then a question to follow up with it. Most All-Star Game fan votes ever. You have the single season record for assist all time. Most points ever by a rookie. Most 3-pointers ever by a rookie, second most of all time in a season. Most double-doubles in Fever history. Most triple-doubles by a rookie. Most assists in any game, 19. First rookie named WNBA Player of the Month. And the most career 25 and 10 games ever in anyone's career as a rookie owns that mark, and you're not going to give her top 5. Where do you put her at then, Pay?
Same where I had her in the beginning, not the beginning, but midway through the season. I put her somewhere 12 to 18.
No,
somewhere in that way.
Come on,
G.
You said 18.
12 to 18.
Way.
12 to 18.
Blasphemy.
No way. Come on, bro. No way.
I'm going to challenge you all. Name me 12 WNBA players.
Well, I mean, start with Asia Wilson. Start with the young lady that played for that played with against
Stewie,
Caitlin Clark. No, that played against Caitlin Clark from
Angel
LSU.
Reese.
Yeah, Angel Reese Stewart, Brittany Grinder, Tomasi. I mean, I could
Griner.
whatever her name is, the big tall young lady played for Phoenix. There's a whole bunch of them. I mean, I can run down about just off the top of my head, not really knowing the teams.
You named 3, so
no, I was more like 4 or 5, but
no, it was 3.
Sure.
Brianna Stewart, Aja Wilson, Gubale.
Yeah.
What?
Elena Deladonna.
Well, she's inactive, so don't even count her.
Yeah.
She's not done. She's not retired.
She might be, so don't count her.
Cooper to play for Phoenix.
Skylar Diggins still?
Yeah, Cooper for Phoenix is a dog. Collier to play for who Collier played for? I can see her. As you all looking at these names, I just want you to know every name you said so far are higher than Caitlin Clark. No way. Stop that.
Well,
that's no way.
I don't really think
Skylar Diggins is not. Caitlin Clark might not be top 5, but she's top 10.
No,
12 to 18 is total disrespect.
That's total disrespect.
I think you're disrespecting everybody else in the league by putting her in the top 10.
She's a top 5.
No,
hey, at some point, at some point, I say top 10. At some point, everybody was a rookie. She the one that got all these records beat. They just read off. They had their chance.
She's a very good player. I did not say she was trash. I'm not going that far. I said there are better players in the league.
No,
that is fine.
There was a super chat, man. We missed it. There was a whole bunch of comments. The live chat done went crazy because I was talking crazy about the WNBA. Claude Bishop, he said, the next time Pay loses a bet, make him wear Aaron Rodgers. Yeah, you know what? I got a bet that's coming on. I got a bet that's coming on later on in the season. I think Claude, you might get out of jail. Yeah, because I got a bet. I'm gonna bet the Packers versus the Bears game 1 this year. I'm gonna bet that. I'll go extremely.
You better take the under.
With that.
Thanks, Claude, for the $5 super chat.
Yeah.
But hey, live chat. If y'all haven't said already, real quick, Caitlin Clark top 5, top 10.
Top 10. I think top 5 might be aggressive, but I'd say top 10.
Yeah, I definitely agree. Top 10.
There's no might in it.
I also think that 18 is a little
total disrespect.
It's
total
not
disrespect.
I asked you all to name me 12, and I'm waiting on you want to look up 12 names. Name me 12, and then we can have the conversation about whether or not she's actually in the top 10.
She is.
Name some players, G.
I just named some.
When I'm watching,
that's because it's the only name you know. Does not make her the top of the league. There's a thing you said. Tate, there's marketing, and then there's the game underneath it.
I say, like I said, Brianna Stewart. These players I think are probably better. Brianna Stewart, Aja Wilson.
There's no probably.
Nikia, the girl's sister that do ESPN.
They're not related.
No, that is her sister. Well, the other one, they names look alike. Arike Ogunbale. That's her sister. That's 4, right?
Yeah.
Elena Deladon, you said don't count her though. Brittany Griner for one series, one playoff series. Aaliyah Boston on her own team, probably overall just as good as her, maybe not better.
The Collier to play for the Lynx. Yeah, she better.
I said Skylar Diggins. Yeah, that's where I'm at.
So I've heard about 6-7 names, right?
That's why I said top 10.
I would take, and then G added another name,
Nafisha
Collier. Nafisha Collier. I would not say at this point in Brittany Griner's career that she's better than
I wouldn't.
Caitlin
either.
Clark. I would put them in the same team.
I
A
said for
little bit
one
disrespectful.
for one series.
Yeah,
I
and
feel-
listen,
I think it's disrespectful.
Put Mr. Woodside's comment up
it's,
there.
It's still far.
Put Mr. Woodside, because you know what? Troy, you ran that reverse psychology mess on us. You can't name 17 players better than her. Ain't no freaking way. Get up out of here. Get that. Put some respect on
I
your
said-
name.
Mr.
I said
Woodsy.
12 to 18. I gave myself leeway. I said 12 to 18. I didn't say
Get
she was
that outta here.
exactly 18.
That's
Big G.
disrespect.
Big G.
Let me go ahead and name. I'll name my players off.
Give
Hold
Tate
on.
the dumpster
Let me do
juice.
this. I'll name my
Yeah,
players.
I'm about to get it. No, don't look at the look at you looking at the camera. Stop looking. Look straight at the screen. Don't be trying to check references and all that. Get up out of here. Say what you got to say.
Leticia Collier, Brianna Stewart, Skylar Diggins, Asia Wilson, not Clarissa Shields. Why am I about to say her?
I'll say it's a man.
Let me see. Not Aaliyah Boston, no. She's not better.
So you about at 3
Ariel
right
Aikens.
now.
Ariel Aikens. That's 6.
Okay. No, that's 5.
Agun-
Get up out of here. Stop that.
That's 6. Agulia.
No, it ain't no 6. It's 5. We counted. We sitting up here looking at our hands. Stop.
Okay.
No, that's 6.
Okay, 6. Agulia out of Dallas.
No way. No way.
No, she is.
Sabrina
You know what she-
Iescu. I'm messing her name up.
And
Sabrina
that's
Iescu out of in New York.
by way of Oregon.
She did play at Oregon.
You did, I don't think you said Asia Wilson.
I did say
He
Asia
did.
Wilson.
He said Asia Wilson at the third.
I did
third
say
choice.
Asia Wilson.
Yeah.
Broadway.
Let me see.
You at 7 right
Jewel
now,
Lloyd
Peg.
in Seattle.
No, stop that.
That's not
Stop
7. You
that.
can't count
Stop
G.
that,
It's
Peg.
not
Come on,
7,
man.
G. It's
Come
not
on, man.
7,
Stop
G.
that. You pulling for straws. Stop that. Ain't no freaking
I'm
way.
doing what?
Stop that, man.
You said
pulling
Jewel
for
Lloyd is
straws.
not better than
Heck no,
Caitlin Clark?
she ain't better. Now she ain't better than her. Stop
right,
that,
let-
man.
All right,
stop
we
this
got
now.
another
Okay,
super
that's
chat from the
That's
Quad
it,
Father,
that's it.
Dennis Pavlak. He said, wait 5 years and we can review this conversation. The conversation that I got into with G at the beginning of the year didn't age very well to the end of the year. In
That's good
5
facts.
years, she's going to be the best player in the WNBA, period, point blank.
Maybe next
Listen,
year.
Possible.
everybody made this into a marketing thing. Everybody made this into a white, black, blah, blah. I don't care if she's purple. She's a stone cold killer.
Killer.
I agree with you, but I
Killer.
will say that Juju is on the way.
Juju is
Yeah,
out.
and I think those
Ooh.
two are the two that are going to be neck and neck, 1 and 2.
Competing
Not
for championships, huh?
competing for championships, competing for MVPs. Those two are going to be far and away the top 2 in the league in my mind.
So
Not
we got
Angel
another super
Reese.
chat from
Angel
Claude.
Reese is Dennis Rodman, not Magic Johnson.
Facts. Claude, thank you for the 5.
Yeah,
figures,
no,
man.
I agree. She actually hung out with Dennis Rodman this
Great
week.
player. Great player. Help you win a
Wearing his jersey.
championship. Set
wearing his
record
jersey.
rebounding. You know? Double-double.
Skylar Diggins plays for Chicago, right?
No. No.
You know what? Time out. Put Claude in the Matrix right now. Hey, that's why you're the smartest on the show, and the other 2 are imposters. You're killing them. Tate, would you officially escort my man to the Matrix, man? He couldn't help
man.
himself. He had to make sure.
There's
Get him in there.
4 of us in here.
Exactly. That's
That only adds
disrespectful.
up to 3.
Put him in, man.
I don't think you're an imposter, Dirt. You're just not the
He's
smartest
not.
on the show.
He's not counting the wee boy.
Put him in.
Man.
Put him in.
Appreciate it, big. Appreciate it, Claude. Mr. Side. This is Wood C. Mr. Wood C. I'm sorry. Cash App $6.99. I agree. Fellas, it's been a great 2 hours of power once again. Let's start shutting down. What do we want to close up the show with?
I don't know. What how we have. It's been a while since we had doing them dirty and Say it with your chest. We maybe do that, or however y'all want to do it.
No Tate takes, no dirty, no extreme hot take. G. All right.
Oh,
I got a question for G.
Yeah.
Do Tennessee go into Norman tomorrow and beat Oklahoma?
By 10. Keep it pushing.
Tennessee's left tackle was just ruled out.
By 10. They have no answer for Nico. None. Zero answer. By 10. Tennessee by 10. Easily.
Hey, Pay. Did you decide on that 16 and a half yet?
Nah, I don't want that.
Okay. You were talking real strong an hour and a half ago, but okay.
No, I didn't say anything real strong. I said I can see 2.5. Claude said 4 touchdowns. Like, I don't know. Back up.
Well, 2.5 touchdowns is 16 and a half points.
And I know how much it is, but I said, do I want that? Now, I'm not betting that. I can see it. Now I can see it happening, but I'm not betting.
I'm trying to catch back up because I got a feeling that the Reds ain't gonna finish better than the Cubs. I got to pay out for that, and then if we lose that last series of y'all, I got to pay double. I don't want to do that.
I got a burner, and I've been holding on to this, and I'm going to talk a little bit about it on the Know It Alls podcast.
All right, let the burner fly.
If the Texas Longhorns take Arch Manning out from quarterback and replace him with Ewers after the game tomorrow, the Texas Longhorns will lose 2 games. If Arch Manning is the best quarterback they've had at Texas since Vince Young. Let that kid play. Get him ready for Oklahoma. Get him ready for Georgia. Quinn Ewers, it's over.
So Texas is undefeated with Arch Manning. Is what you're saying?
If Arch Manning starts quarterback moving forward for the Texas Longhorns, they will not drop a game this season. They won't lose a game. They won't lose a game.
I'm going to write that down.
Write it down. Write that.
Well,
however you want to put it. Write it down.
Arch
You don't think
Quinn Ewers should come back?
Quinn Ewers, he should, but he should be on the bench. You can lose
No,
your job.
I say come back. I mean, come back as a starter.
No. So this game, Arch is going to start. They have a bye, and then the week after that, they play the Red River Shootout. If Ewers starts in the Red River Shootout, pressure's going to break that kid. I've seen it in his face. He can't handle it. He can't handle the pressure. So I'm telling you, if they stay with Arch, they might go undefeated. But if
he did pretty good in the college football playoffs last year, he did pretty good in the college football playoffs last year.
I'm telling you, Arch is lightning years better than Ewers. He's lightning years better than him right now today.
I don't doubt it.
Right now today, Arch Manning is a dog. He's a dog. That's my burner.
Was your litmus test there ULM?
No, it's what I know. It's what I know and what I see.
Hey, B Dirt, I got a feeling that your boy, No Diddy or G, gonna keep Michigan close against USC tomorrow because I think they're gonna have a physical run game. They're gonna run a lot of option and triple option and quarterback dives, quarterback powers, and I think they're gonna be in the game. I'm not saying they're gonna win it. That's why I was loving that.
They're going to try and run the clock out.
Yeah, but I'm saying they're capable.
I think Michigan is going to keep that USC game real close. It's going to be real close.
They real close. USC beat LSU, but I don't think LSU struggled against. Who they struggled against a few weeks ago?
South Carolina. They should have lost.
South
Carolina had them beat. They don't lose their quarterback. They up out of here. And I hope
you're right. I've watched this team. I don't have the same feelings you guys do. We had the same conversation before they played Texas. So it is what it is.
But Texas is different than USC, man.
A little bit. I think USC is better than you think.
Hey, Nebraska going to the college football playoffs?
Nebraska's going to be 7-0 when they play Ohio State.
So
I
if that's the
promise
only
you
game
that.
they lose, they go into the college football playoffs. I'm asking you a question.
They might be in the Big Ten championship game. Let's not jump the gun. But when they play Ohio State and when they
Well,
play Ohio
if they're in
State,
the Big
they're
Ten
gonna be 7
championship
and
game
0.
and that's their second loss, do they go to the playoffs?
Possibility. They're gonna be 7 and 0 though. When they play the Buckeyes on October 26th, they're gonna be 7 and 0. They're gonna be 7 and 0 because they're going to whoop Illinois. They're going to win this game. They're gonna be 7 and 0. Nebraska, nice.
They
But
ain't whooping them. No, it's 17-10. Illinois got the ball.
they done had 2 touchdowns called back on them. I don't watch the whole game.
But you said they gonna whoop them. Looking at the game right now, it's 17-10.
Oh yeah, just wait. We're gonna go into the fourth quarter and just watch what happens in the fourth quarter. But they should be up right now by 21. They done had 2 touchdowns called. Well, one was called a pick and one was called back on them.
So Nebraska got Purdue next week,
Dub,
Rutgers,
dub,
Indiana,
dub,
then Ohio State,
7 and 0.
then UCLA, then USC.
Dub against UCLA. I don't know about USC, but dub against UCLA too. Dub.
Oh, and they finished with Wisconsin and Iowa. They got lightweight tough schedule.
Yeah. Yep. Nebraska, the real deal, bro. That Dylan Raiola kid is nasty. He's cold.
What game are y'all watching tomorrow at 12:00?
The Buckeyes. But I'll be flipping it back and forth between that and Peter, don't y'all play at 12?
3:30. I'll be making
3:30.
some food.
So it's Tennessee and them play at
7:30. Night
so
game.
who played the early
ABC.
game? I gotta look it up. Let me see. Go ahead, keep talking. I'll look it up.
I do have in honor of Pay hosting this segment. I do have a little doing someone dirty here. I got somebody to do dirty.
Who?
6 years, $140 million. Nothing but electricity gonna come over and save the Tigers. Batting a $176 when he goes to IR, and since then, the Detroit Tigers are 17-7 and entered today tied with Minnesota Twins for that last playoff berth. Now we're getting hammered right now by the Orioles. Hopefully the Twins are losing as well. But Javi Baez, go back to the blessed South Side. Stay there. Don't come back. We don't need you no more. Chicago, you can have him back.
He never played on the south side of Chicago.
No, he did not play north side. Sorry. I was reading your hat and got lost. Go back to the north side of Chicago. Go back to the Cubs. I'll trade you for a Big Al's half dip, and you can have him back. That's all I need.
Half dipped. Come on.
Half dip.
No.
Hey,
gotta go.
I'm wearing white.
I'm rooting for the Tigers to be there. One of us can make the no. The thing about that, you brought baseball up. Nobody can win 100 games this year. Is that unusual?
Nope.
Nobody. Not even one team.
It is a little unusual, yeah.
Hey, we got a last super chat from the quad, fellas. Y'all see it?
Key game in the Big Ten will actually be Penn State versus Ohio State.
That's a fact.
Completely false.
I don't know,
Not
man.
false
You
at
got
all.
Oregon, you got USC, you got a lot going on in the Big Ten these days.
You do. But that's
The Big Ten
always
is
a
damn
big
near
one.
every other school. So I don't, there's always a big game.
It's a bigger
Lot of
game for
moving
Penn
parts.
State.
A lot of moving parts. Yeah, I mean,
Big-
Franklin's got to
Big
win
G.
a big game sooner or later to keep his job.
Illinois is first and goal to tie it up.
Just be patient, bro.
Who?
Be patient and go into the fourth quarter. Last question for me, Peyton.
Who did he say, Peyton?
Do y'all miss Reggie Bush over Mark Ingram?
What do you mean for game day?
Yeah, big Fox noon Big Fox. That was called.
Yeah, Reggie Bush was great.
Reggie Bush was great.
You know who's trash though?
Desmond Howard.
Oh my God, get him, please. Oh my, he's horrible. He's horrible, man. Get him
B
out.
Dirt, you like Desmond Howard?
I don't watch that show.
I don't really watch a lot of them, but I tune to it when they get like 20 minutes to game time.
Yeah,
I can't watch it all morning though. None of them.
I'm not all Fox. Especially now you got McAfee.
Well, no, Desmond Howard on ESPN.
Oh, is he on ESPN?
Yeah.
I'll pay attention.
Nick Saban and
Saban and McAfee are hilarious.
Oh man, they saved that show. They saved because they are great. Saban is great, man. Saban is great. Loving Saban.
I don't listen. Desmond Howard now. He has his takes. He never strikes me as good or bad. He just indifferent.
Yeah.
Indifferent. I feel the same way about Urban Meyer. I think he's okay, but I don't think he's great. Just whatever. It's good.
Yeah. Valley Force said Desmond Howard is nice. No. No.
What?
No.
What do you dislike about him? Is it his takes or his style or energy?
when you're a broadcaster, you can't be out there biased. Follow the script with Herb Street. Follow the script with some of those other guys that call games. And he picks against Ohio State when he shouldn't. He picks against Notre Dame when he shouldn't. He picks against Oregon when he shouldn't because he's so biased against certain stuff.
Find yourself. I don't have a problem with that.
So he basically is you.
No. I'm not listening. If Ohio State's going to lose, I'll call it.
Okay.
I just don't like his hair. His hair gets me.
There's
now that's
answer.
That's bias.
That's not bias. He can pick who he want. Look at him on TV because his hair looks stupid, like the dude that do the Pizza Hut commercials.
Yeah, Desmond Howard, man. I ain't with it. They need to get somebody else, man. Get him out of there. Get Desmond Howard up out of there. But Saban and McAfee, man, are beasts. Beasts, man. Great for college game day. They'll be in the CO tomorrow. They'll be in the shoe. They'll be in the shoe tomorrow. And Mr. Woodside said he's a skinny Luther Vandross. That's hilarious. That is hilarious.
Curling, quiet turnover.
Yep.
Yeah, man. Another long show for our chat fam. It's 10:35.
Yep. We're waiting on Pace.
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Yeah, it was a long show. You all got deviated, got to talking about college football. So, all right, man. Let's go ahead. Let's close up. I thank everybody for watching. Thank everybody for listening. We got some football we want to get into. Let's go see who's been naughty and nice on this Illinois and Nebraska thing. That game started yet?
Touchdown.
Yeah, touchdown, okay.
Illinois, 17 up. Touchdown.
All right.
Don't get all hyped because Illinois got a touchdown. You said they about to get blown out.
Hold on. Just hold on. Wait till the fourth quarter. Illinois.
I think he got excited because he forgot his take.
He did.
Hey, B Dirt.
So, what are you trying to say?
Oh, I went dirty on him today. I didn't do that. I didn't get no translations today.
Oh, okay. I was hoping you can tell us what Big G talking about, man.
No, he just
He
forgot.
just said they're gonna get blown out. It's a minute left in the third quarter. This tie ball game in a defensive strong.
Just hold on. Just hold on.
All right, Pay, do what you got to do, man. Keep it
shine.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Check us out again next Friday. Our next show between any of us will be Monday with G on the Level Up podcast. Make sure you do not miss that. And all of our other offerings throughout the week with the breaks, Pay Dirt, Bear Claw podcast, Running Through the Jungle, That's So Rather Cavalier, Shot City Bulletin Board. We are always there for you.
Have y'all started doing basketball yet again?
Yes.
Okay.
I have them waiting in the other studio waiting on me right now.
Okay.
All right, everyone.
All right.
Peace.
Go ahead, Pay.
Hey, y'all have a good one. Thanks for watching. Peace.